and welcome to my channel. This is so exciting. It's not like we can zoom out and hide this gorgeous creature, but this is Courtney Act.
Hi everyone.
Everybody will know won season 21 of Celebrity Big Brother.
I didn't even know it was season 21.
It was season 21.
Oh, that's easy to remember too.
The By Life, that's the sound of all the cameras coming on and off. The By Life, which is currently showing on
the E channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, what have you got coming up at Christmas?
A Christmas special.
Do you know what channel it's going out on?
Channel 4.
Super exciting.
It's like a real, sorry.
No.
It's...
I can't pick you up enough.
Childhood dream, like the Sonny and Cher show, the Judy Garland show. People are like, oh, chat show. And I'm like, no, it's not a chat show. It is a 10 p.m. variety Christmas
Singing,
special.
dancing, oh heaven.
We have dancers, we have like the costumes. I don't want to give too much away, but like there's lots of costumes, there's dances, there's special guests, celebrity guests. The closer we get, we just had a big meeting about it last night as well, and I just sat there and I'm so excited.
The reason we're here is because I think Christmas, I'm stuck in a makeup rut, hardly got any makeup on, bit of base. And the reason that we are here is because I think that at Christmas time, every person should dig out their inner drag. I think basically Courtney has the most beautiful makeup in the world, and if Courtney can make herself look that beautiful, I wonder what she can do with this old hag of a face. We're going to find out.
Calm down. Look at this. This is a canvas.
We were just saying literally off camera before we started filming, Courtney said, it's so interesting, I'm not going to have to sort of
glue out your
eyebrows and stuff like that.
It's so, I don't think I've ever done makeup. I don't think I've ever done makeup on a woman before, come to think of it. And
I'm so honoured!
I've only done makeup on a few people because I actually just don't enjoy doing other people's makeup. I'm going to enjoy this. And so
we're going to have a chat at the same time.
It's more when like you think, see, here's what happens. And I've got a perfect example on my Instagram DMs.
Go on.
This boy that I met in a country, I won't say because he might watch it and then he'll realise, oh, he'll watch it anyway. A boy I met in Peru, who I just thought was adorable, and he's like a marine biologist, like intelligent and passionate about the ocean and the animals. And like we've like texted back and forth for ages and ages, and he was in New York and I was in LA, and I was like, oh, and he was like, you know, when we meet up, and it's like, yes. It's like, I was just wondering, like, and I'm like, yes, if you'd like to put me in drag, and I was like, oh. That's not where I thought this was going.
Well, this is okay because I know you don't fancy me, so it's fine. We can be best friends.
We're safe. I was under no false pretense that I was being brought here to have sex with anybody. So it was completely a drag makeover.
No, you just need, it's a much harder task and it will take a lot longer. You just need to make this face look beautiful. And because honestly, hand on heart, how beautiful is Courtney's makeup? Courtney's makeup is basically my ideal makeup on steroids, which I think we need on Christmas and New Year's Eve, and I swear once this has been done I'm obviously going to set my face and I'm never ever going to wash again. Where do we start?
Alright.
I have done a little bit of base and a little bit of blush, not to scare small children.
And I was trying to work out like what a Christmas party, that's my new goal. Okay. So like if I was...
But you've just already got the perfect makeup. You walked in, I hugged you and I said, for God's sake, just make me look like you.
I feel like this is great Christmas party face.
It's perfect.
And this face is actually inspired by daytime television in Australia in the 90s. There's a TV show called Beauty and the Beast.
You're speaking to my heartland, you know, I peaked in the 90s.
And
it's got a slight sort of Cindy Crawford, Linda Evangelista look about
except
it.
they didn't have a glossy lip back then, but I've updated it. And I just remember watching these women on this panel show. It was called Beauty and the Beast, and the man in the middle was sort of like your Simon Cowell or your antagonist kind of person, your Anne Widdecombe, if you will, but male. And the women were just beat. Like inappropriately for 1 p.m. in the afternoon, but I just loved it so much. And I actually would stay home from school sick, like I would make up reasons because I just loved watching this TV show, and I just remember staring at the ladies' makeup on the show. So this, I think this is like a good Christmas party face.
Gorgeous.
It looks like you're gonna have
gorgeous.
fun.
Oh yeah.
Would you wear this much makeup normally? Because I'm not wearing a lot of makeup for a drag queen.
I would wear, for a big Christmas party, I would wear virtually exactly what you've got but without the lashes, but only because I'm useless at putting on lashes. I so would wear lashes if I could put them on.
Well, I'll show you a lashes trick today,
Okay.
actually. which I only just learned
I'm going
about
to
a
take
month ago.
so many tricks away from this. I can't tell you. I'm just super excited.
So
Okay, go.
I'm going to do it. All right. So
Okay.
this is. Well, you already have some of this.
I've got a tiny bit on, but I'm not that good with it. Put some more on. This is Cosmetic CC. Oh no, Bye Bye Under Eye.
Bye Bye Under Eye, which I only just discovered. Which actually.
It's like super hardcore.
And it's so fit. Like, it's like.
No.
Look, I'm a YouTuber. This tiny amount of product could possibly cover your whole face.
Yes,
I'm just going to use it on your under eyes. See, I'm not only doing it on myself, which is weird. I have cleaned my hands before. No, I just think I should. Do you mind me using my fingers on your face? Okay, I'm not a makeup artist. I did just.
You can use your fingers wherever you want.
How many though? That's the question. I did clean my brushes. Wait, what were you talking about? That's disgusting.
Don't make me laugh. My makeup will all crease in my crow's feet.
Okay, you see that tiny amount like
Going
that?
upwards.
Okay, look up for me. Not left-handed, but let's see how we go. Okay, so I just put on a little bit of this Bye Bye Under Eye, which is actually only a new product I've been using. I was in LA last week, and there's a makeup artist there, Hilary Montez, who I've always wanted her to do my makeup, and it's just never gotten around to it. And
So you let people do your makeup as well?
no, not normally.
Oh, right.
Actually, the last person who had done my makeup was Matthew Anderson, who was makeup artist on the AAA Girls music video, and it was a life-changing experience because he did do the supermodels in the 90s, and so he, like, he's actually done their faces.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he spent.
So when you referenced saying "make me look like Linda Evangelista," he went,
Oh, okay,
remember
sure.
what I used on Linda? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Heaven.
And he spends probably just as much time doing foundation and the things you can't see as he did doing, you know, the colours and things like that. And so.
Now, one thing that you and I were saying earlier on, feel free to go worry, is
Do you have anybody go after this? Do you mind having like makeup on? Like,
No.
you're going to have foundation
throw
on your
everything
face.
at me. One of the things that you and I were saying is, when I walked in straight away, I noticed, is which you and I have in common, in a world of glittery, shiny faces, you're like a matte base, don't you?
Yeah.
Tell me why, because I love a matte base too.
Well, I do makeup in front of the mirror because I do it on myself. Like, most women wouldn't put this much makeup on themselves, I suppose. Or
Have you seen Instagram?
well, yeah, their makeup journeys. I don't know. I'm trying to work out my thoughts now. I think I do my makeup. I learned how to do makeup off drag queens because I am one. Sorry, Dave. And we had a style of doing makeup, and actually I remember learning from the Kevin Arquan makeup books, making faces.
Another conversation we were
So we
having.
shouldn't have had
earlier
all these
on.
conversations
I know,
off camera
I know.
because the people are like, "What were you saying? Stop talking about what happened earlier. Be in the present."
Because if you haven't, please carry on. If you haven't seen the Kevin Arquan making faces, where Kevin, one of the most genius makeup artists ever, trained in the old school Hollywood stroke drag tradition, and took very famous faces of the 80s and 90s and turned them into old Hollywood icons. It's flawlessly beautiful and genius and so clever and
And
transformative, genuinely
transformative.
transformative.
And he does. He has a face chart in the book at the very front of the book that sort of shows in very clear ways where to contour and where to highlight. And I just remember staring at that and staring at women's faces. And the thing about makeup is it's quite often the things that you don't see that are the most important. And those unseen things of all of the foundations and the contouring and the highlight really do make a lot of difference. And so, so quite a lot of the makeup that I would do on myself is kind of like what people might do cosmetically with, you know, fillers or with, or just like enhancing different bone structures or, which you already have.
Work done.
No, just a little tox.
I mean, your face is... Can I also just say, when I was researching earlier on, because my maths is so bad, I looked at the year that Courtney was born, worked out A, I was old enough to be Courtney's mother, and B, I was like, oh, looks so good for 26. That's how bad my maths is. Courtney is 36, And even with close up, no lines, but without your makeup, how do you look 15?
Well, I don't know.
That's slightly insulting. I'll say 21.
Thank you. Because I call myself the oldest living twink. And sometimes people make me feel I'm living in a delusion, but I'm clinging onto it. The thing that has started turning at 36, turning against me, is my body. So I've been going to, now that I live in London, that sounds like a thing you do in LA, got a trainer and working out. And you know what? Going to the gym is actually so much fun when you've got someone there to motivate you and they know what they're doing.
Oh, it's all about finding the right routine and the right training.
Yeah. This is the thing about contouring and highlighting, right? This is something black women have done for a long time because, especially in photographs and in film and in television, the darker skin absorbs the light, so you have to shade in some depth. And
I actually think it might go back to the black and white eras of Max Factor and Hollywood, when if you only work in black and white, you can literally only work in shadow and light.
Yeah.
So colour doesn't come through.
Like
so
red
often,
lips.
so red lips were black.
Yeah.
Quite often painted with black pigment. I only know that because having been a beauty editor for 30 years and seen the original, I don't know if you've ever did you go to the Max Factor Museum in LA? If you get the chance to go, it's fascinating, really interesting.
Now I'm going to contour. So I'm just using a MAC full coverage and this sort of little brush. I'm going to carve out, so just tuck your hair behind your ears, just carve out under the cheekbone here.
And if you wonder why my hair's looking a bit sort of scraggy and thrown back, so I'm getting a wig. And I was so excited when I knew this was going to happen. I thought, I can't look a gift horse in the mouth and ask for a wig. But of course, Courtney's got his own wig.
Yeah.
So I'm borrowing one for the end finish because my hair's all right, but it's not drag worthy. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because they said, you don't need to bring a wig, and I was like, I'm bringing a wig whether you like it or not.
I'm so happy because I feel like you can't have an amazing drag face with my boring old daggy hair. Good Australian, isn't it? I need to be drag-tastic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's going to be like...
And I noticed you've chosen a blonde with a dark root, so me.
To be fair, sometimes I feel like calling my makeup drag is unfair to drag queens because this is like you said, this is probably less makeup than Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I wasn't joking when I said to you, you walked down the stairs, and I was not blowing smoke up your arse to say, make me look like you. I absolutely would go out looking exactly like you.
All right, well, hopefully we'll get there. I'm going to blend in this nose because I've got an amusement out of here, a Tin Man, yeah, fortunately.
What are your favourite Christmas songs?
I mean, All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey is
a
classic.
The sleigh bells when they come in.
And
I like Santa Baby.
Santa Baby's really cute. Kylie does a gorgeous version.
She does.
Eartha Kitt's probably
the best.
Yeah. Oops, I didn't blend that side. That's awkward.
We could do one side how not to and the other side how to.
Well, we nearly did. Okay.
I love this palette.
I love this palette too.
Can we do the... What did you do earlier on? Look at that. How gorgeous.
The colours are gorgeous, and
the right balance of matte, high shimmer and soft shimmer.
Because sometimes you need matte colours. People put shimmers on the wrong places, I think.
Your shimmer's in the perfect place.
Thank you.
You've got a little pop in here and then it's right across the top.
Because, this might be obvious to people who know makeup, but matte colours absorb light, so they make things recede, and shimmery things reflect light and they make things pop out. So when you're thinking about the shapes on your face and what you want to enhance and what you want to
hide,
cover up. So okay, look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me.
It's nice to be in the UK where so many of my references are actually understood. Close your eye. In the US, it's pushing something up a hill quite often with any sort of cultural references.
So I'm going to ask you, you've just moved here from LA.
Yes.
We want to have this conversation, and Courtney's partly prepped by this. Why do you think we love you so much in the UK? And can we talk about it culturally? Because what I was saying was, in the UK, we are so buttoned up and repressed, and yet we absolutely love a whole drag queen camp culture. So we have really embraced you and we adore you. Why do you think that is?
Look, I think that, well, several reasons. I mean, Shakespeare, back in the day, women weren't allowed to be on stage, so men would dress up as women. Pantomime. And then you look in pop culture, people like Danny LaRue, Lily Savage, Dame Edna, who's Australian but very popular here, and other sort of gender-bending people, be it your Boy Georges or your Grayson Perry, Eddie Izzard, Julian Clary. Like, you have a slew of English people from all over the UK and Northern Ireland, to be inclusive, who have just been a part of your pop culture history forever. And also, there's something about, like, look at a show like Geordie Shore, you know, there's nothing buttoned up or repressed about them, and I think if you push it in somewhere, it's going to pop out somewhere else.
By the way, is this the palette you're wearing now?
Yeah, it is. I'm actually going to do exactly what I'm doing on your face.
I'm taking this home with me.
This is Stargazer, and it's in the GlitterStorm Palette. It's this one just here. It's like a deep purple. I'm just trying to work out what I've
My
done.
eyes are very asymmetric.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, very asymmetric. So
Okay.
you've got a hard job making them equal.
Okay, maybe that's... close your eye for me.
The pop of shimmer
Oh yeah, this
on
is
the mobile lid.
Firestorm, which is just gorgeous. It's interesting, this product, because
It's a
creamy.
Yes, it's a gel creamy texture, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's so important with shimmer because it means that it doesn't drop.
Mm.
I think this
That's
product's been
why.
beautiful
Oh my
formulated.
god, I just
It's
accepted
almost
that
like
it
I've been
was
a beauty
cream.
editor of 30 years. No, because if you put a shimmer, you know the little loose pots that quite often brands make, they're amazing. If you're a really talented makeup artist, they're amazing. If you prep the skin properly, they'll stay in place. But the average doofus like me, you put it on here and it ends up down your face, you have to take all your face off, start again.
It's true.
If you can literally get that modern gel to powder texture, it'll stay where you put it. It's very clever. They are great palettes, they're really good palettes.
I've genuinely been trying to work out why they were creamy. I wasn't mad at it, but I was like, I don't know why it's not just because there's no fallout.
And also you have great skills as a makeup artist, but for the average person they don't. It's one of the reasons why a lot of brands, you would probably, for example your bases, you'd use a professional base because it's giving you the heavy coverage because you've got the skills to blend and create and contour. The average person doesn't. And so they therefore have to have a lower level of pigment so that they're just easier to blend because you spend, as you said, 3 hours. The average person spends 30 minutes on the tube, don't they? That's essentially the perfect party palette for me. And in fact, I could wear 2 or 3 of the shades and just wear them during the day as well. I do think the pigment has been chosen specifically to suit most. I can't think of an eye colour that it wouldn't suit. And the darker shades and the shimmers would even look really beautiful on black skin as well.
I'm just acting on that. I'm extremely nervous about.
I tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Jessica Lange in American Horror Story, which I'm kind of loving.
I think I'm feeling extra insecure about like if I was doing makeup on a man doing drag makeup, I would know that.
I have a more masculine face than you. Please,
no, but like
feel free.
I would know. I would be like, and I often say like when people say, "Can you put me in drag?" I say, "Well, there's 2 things you should know. 1, I'm only going to do it once, and 2, it's the best you're ever going to look. So you can either do it, love it, enjoy it, and then that'll be it, or you can keep trying to live in the former glory that you once were and always be disappointed."
I'm set up for a lifetime of disappointment.
But this isn't drag makeup. This is you're used to having wonderful makeup artists do your face.
I shouldn't have told you that, should I?
And no,
I'm talking about Mary Greenwell.
So I think I'm going to go to
So this is the stamp and
the
drag.
stamp and drag. So one end is
A classic.
felt tip black, and it's
I'm a beauty YouTuber.
I'm a beauty YouTuber. It's nice and black. It's like
Yeah, it really is.
because it's hard with a lot of. I don't usually like felt tips. Because a lot of them just aren't black enough. But that like one line and it's really sharp, which is great.
And then at the other end, there's this pre-formed flick.
It's like a potato stamp. You know when you would like cut
God,
shapes
yeah,
out of
absolutely.
potatoes?
When you were you did craft at school.
And so it's the shape of your wing. Should we zoom in on that one?
So there.
And it just makes life easy. And you know what else I like about it? Like I don't wear a wing that petite, but I do it like this. I will like stamp
and dab,
and you can do the wing as big as you want, but it still gives you that like
it still gives you a perfect,
tip.
precise finish. Yeah.
And so I can build it, and also if you make a mistake, then you're like, oh, so there's a giant one. So that shape just really helps me.
You can never have too much liner and lashes.
Okay, maybe I need to stand for this. Get a leg over. Try not to flash me with this. Oh, see, glad I put shoes on. Ta-da-da.
Can I just say, look at those gorgeous firm thighs as well.
Close your eyes for me. I do that to my own.
It's basically, you're basically looking into the mirror, right? Like, in 20 years' time, you're going to go, I remember I made up that old hag faggot. Now I know what she was doing.
This is the future. I am more than happy.
Oh, I've never had liquid liner like that before
Really?
in my life, no.
You know, I think liquid liner is a real drag thing that it just lifts your eyes so much.
So quick.
I just love.
Oh, lashes and liner till I die. I'm going to hire you, okay? So when I'm on a ventilator machine at the last minute, right, I'll have it written in my will,
beat.
Courtney must come and make sure that I look absolutely gorgeous, okay? I've got friends that are already going to shave the beard off, it's fine. Can Courtney bring the
stamp and drag?
Stamp and drag.
Now the inner
Okay.
corners.
Not too much of a commitment, is it?
No,
It's fine.
sure. Wherever I am in the world, I'll just jump on a plane.
I'm literally going to walk away with all of this. I'm stealing all of this. I'm going to recreate this on New Year's Eve. That would be a picture and a half, because then you'll see how bad I am at doing my makeup and how brilliant Courtney is.
This is Matchmaker, which is, it's a blush and a shimmer
Okay.
in one, which I don't know, I put on lots of products. So I would use, well, as you've seen, I use the powder, I use the cream contour, then I use the powder contour as well, and then I put on a blush, and then I put on a shimmer.
Okay. Higher than that, or?
I think that's lovely.
Right.
You've done. I'm so glad that you did that, because I am not good at.
Great neutral lip liner.
I used this one.
I'm feeling quite validated that the products I love from Ciate and the products I love that aren't Ciate are all actually in my kit, and Courtney is approved. Oh, see? And also, Courtney turned up earlier on with a perfect matte lip, which was gorgeous. Gorgeous shade, exactly what I'd like. Within 5 minutes, Courtney had sat down and added gloss and went, I never really feel comfortable in a matte lip. I'm like, neither do I.
So, you know that
I feel like I'm old-fashioned here, yet you're validating me because I like a matte face and a glossy eyelid and a glossy lip.
Well, I love looking at Kylie Jenner's ginormous matte lips, and I've tried so many times to leave the house with a matte lip, and I just failed. And today was another one of those days. This is.
Also, do you not feel with that matte lip it's a little bit?
It is a bit.
Yeah, by the end of the day.
So this is the having said that, this lovely range of Ciates. Oh wait, what's liquid chrome? Is liquid chrome matte or is it glossy?
Glossy.
There you go. Behind the scenes who's an expert on Ciate. Oh wow! So what you could do is put a matte lip on first and then make it pop. Why don't I know? That's what you did.
These are my favourites. Oh my god, I love this. Look at that high. This one's lovely. These are what I currently have, which are my favourite lash because they're.
Oh my god, they're amazing. They're really feathery.
And then so I put the glue on the back of my hand.
And is that Ardell?
Yeah, duo.
Duo.
Just a little bit, and then I take the lash. I grab it by the lash, and I drag it through the glue, like so, so that there's glue all up and down it, like that, making sure you go to both ends.
Courtney's making this look phenomenally easy.
And then you do the other one.
Oh, do you? Right,
Drag it
okay.
through.
So you're waiting for that tack point, are you?
But here's what I just learnt. I don't know if this is scientifically true, but my friend Vanity, my business partner in Wigs by Vanity, that's wigsbyvanity.com.
Which I'm going to get to try on.
She said in a recent Instagram story, even, like I learnt this from my best friend about watching her Instagram story, that it's a contact adhesive, yeah. And I don't know if it is, but you put the glue on, and then you put the lash where you want it to go, and then you take it off. And then...
Oh, so then you've got both sides that are glued.
And I've also learned that.
That's slightly too long for me still.
So then there's a bit of glue on your lid, which see, if this was black glue, look where you would have a black line on the outside corner of your eye.
Yeah, okay.
This is why I like clear glue. And then
let it dry slightly.
A little bit, and then when you put it down, it kind of grips. Is that right?
No, that's fabulous. Look at that.
If you only had time for 3 things, if you only had time for the things I would do if you just were running out the door and you still want a bit of glam would be a lick of mascara, the stand and drag, and some gloss on your lips.
Absolutely.
Now, if you don't have time but you really want to look fab, a lash, it might be hard to put on, but if you persist and you work out how to do it on yourself, it covers such a multitude of sins.
It's why women are completely obsessed and addicted to lash extensions.
Yeah, even glue your eyelid closed. That's wonderful.
Now he says, now a warning.
Now a warning?
Meryl. Now a warning. The deaf becomes her cultural references.
You pushed me down the stairs. Ernest! I think I'm going to touch up your nose and I'm done.
Okay. If you send me out like this, with my hair back in a bun, I think I just look like a prima ballerina. Sort of slightly aging Margot Fontaine. Because actually, a lot of my makeup hints and tips I learned was watching ballerinas make their face up. And their makeup actually is surprisingly similar.
Ballerina, isn't
Yeah,
it? Especially that big
because of the
lash.
hair and the lash,
Yeah.
it's quite ballerina-esque, yes.
Now, I've just got a little Oyster Girl by MAC, which I'm just going to put in the middle of the lip, which is a little bit lighter, and it's it's my favourite. It's so glossy. It's like a light pinky, opalescent-y sort of colour. I'm going to go up on there. Do that again. I was feeling nervous the whole way through, as I think I vocalised quite a lot, because I haven't done a woman's makeup before, and
I'm genuinely, so touched and honoured. I've broken your woman's makeup virginity.
And also because when you're putting a man in makeup, they're not used to seeing themselves in makeup, so it's going to be different whatever they get. And you don't have any relative comparison, but with you're used to seeing yourself in makeup looking glamorous.
I'm not used to seeing myself look like this. Can I just say, it is the wig that is truly the cherry on the icing of the cake.
It is.
It's not only a fabulous wig, it's my hair of dreams as well.
And I think also because the makeup is a little bit bigger when you've got flat hair, you do look like a prima ballerina. You've got these giant lashes, it doesn't make sense. And then the wig, because drag is all about proportions, and I think beauty is all about proportions. And I think drag just has a heightened awareness where, and I'm not your quintessential man or drag queen, I suppose, but there's still things that I'm shaping and highlighting and lowlighting. And if you have bigger hair, it makes your head look smaller. If you have bigger eyes, it makes the rest of your face look smaller. If you have bigger lips, it makes your jaw and your chin look smaller. And bigger eyes, smaller nose, all of these things are a little bit of a balancing act in trying to enhance your own natural beauty.
It was one of the reasons that I wanted to do this today was because actually, even though the average woman might not want to go out looking like this, there are skills and tricks that you can take away that Courtney has taught you today that will just give you full-on perfect party looks, and even little skills and tips and products that we've used that you can use in your day-to-day life to make your eyes look larger, your face look slimmer, your nose look more fabulous, basically.
Yay.
Yeah?
I feel when I put the wig on, I felt a sense of relief.
Yes,
the whole time
all
I was
came together.
I was like, I don't know if I'm doing this
You
right.
had literally no reason at all to be remotely nervous. You really don't. I'm so pleased. I mean, I have no idea what your mother looks like, but I do feel like I'm channeling your mother at the moment.
Well, it's funny because I look like my mother, but my mother, as I remember her, in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I'm channeling that. I'm completely happy with that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to the absolutely talented and gorgeous and intelligent and articulate and adorable, do it in an Australian accent,
Courtney Act.
as in caught in the act, I have one last question.
Yes.
What would you be caught in the act doing? Okay, it's X-rated.
What would I be caught in the act doing? You know what I'm caught in the act doing?
Go on.
After a couple of gins, eating cheese on a pizza. I know that's really lame.
Oh, because the
but
vegan thing,
I'm a closet vegetarian. I'm like a closeted man who gets drunk and gets from his
best friend,
whomever.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
like that. I get a bit drunk and I'm like, no one's looking. I'm just hungry and I eat a little bit of cheese on a pizza.
And if I was Courtney act, I would sleep in this makeup and wig, not cleanse or double cleanse my face, not exfoliate, wake up the next morning, retouch a slight smudge, and then just walk down the road. Because quite frankly, I may never want to take this look off again. What do you think? Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Every single product that Courtney has used on me, including the wigs, everything fabulous, I will list below. And just look, have a really great, fun Christmas. Beauty is not to be taken seriously. If I can embrace my inner drag, so can you, all thanks to the wonderful Courtney act.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure, my darling.
Mwah. Mwah.
Air kisses too.
Air kisses. And when a woman has long hair, don't hug them like this because you'll pull her hair backwards, especially if it's a wig.
Especially if it's a wig. It's only a little bit glued on, by the way. Bye.
Bye.